this Saturday. Will be our zone offense. I believe a lot of teams are going to play zone against us. So, hold on. I'm doing a live real quick. I'll get back with you in a second. So what we're going to have here, we're going to have a point guard. Whether the guard is on this wing or this wing, we're going to put our score here. So what we'll do, if we pass the ball, if the point guard passed the ball here, the guard that's playing the high post on the zone will go to the outside of this box. The point guard then will go through. He would try to get a pass here to score. If not, he would go to the corner. Now, the guard has it here. Put an arrow right here. If this guard has the ball, and now the PG is in the corner, this guard that has the ball has three options. You can pass it to the guard here on the outside of the free throw line. We got a forward posting up, and we got our point guard in the corner. Remember, this is against the zone offense. You have those three options. If this guard decides to pass it to this point guard here that had transitioned through, the guard here and this guard will switch spots. So this guard will come out here. This guard will replace. Now this, and the purpose of that is trying to get an open look. All right, so these two will switch. Next thing that this guard want to do is dump it down low. If this forward, whether it's Fox or whoever else we have on the box, does not get the ball, then this forward is going to go pick. This forward is going to replace him. At this point, this guard will now, if he doesn't get the ball inside, he will either dribble out or pass it out. If he passes it out, say he passes it back out, this guard now will come back to the top. This point guard that passed it out will go to the high post. This guard will now come back out here. This is if they play zone. Once again, point guard passes it to either side. Point guard goes through, look for a pass here. If he doesn't get a pass here, go to the corner. This guard that has the ball in the zone offense can pass it to this guard outside the free throw line, on the box, or in the corner. These are the options. If he passes it to the corner, which he should be the open man, pass to the corner, then these two will swap spots. This person to come out, this guard here goes to the high post. And then this guard will he will pass it out or dribble out. And then we'll run through the offense. You can run this on either side. It's the same concept. That is against our zone offense. Our zone offense gets its own defense. If we go man to man, man to man, we have our point guard here, guard, guard, forward, forward. No matter what side this point guard passes the ball, if he passes it to the right, then he will set a pick here. This guard will come off the pick, flash down the middle, looking for a pass for a shot, layup, whatever's open. If this guard does not get the ball, he would then pick this forward. This forward will come outside the free throw line. This guard here will go to the corner. Now we have an option. We can do pick and roll with this forward and this guard, or if he puts a finger one, that means ISO. Number one means ISO. This forward will go to the box. This guard now has a one-on-one situation clear to go to the basket. So you can do pick and roll, or you can put your finger one. That forward is to go to the corner. You have an isolation situation. As this guard is going with the ISO to the basket, this forward needs to trail behind. This forward needs to trail behind for a rebound. Our guard stays back to protect the fast break. This guard here will stay in the corner. As he penetrates, if they collapse, then we have a shot here. This is the same fact if the guard is in this corner and we're running an ISO on this side. This guard would be in this corner, this forward would stay on this box, and it's the same situation. So once again, if this guard passes it to this side or that side, doesn't matter. If he passes to this side, this point guard would now pick for the opposite guard. He will go through. This guard is to look for him around the free throw line or within the paint for a shot or for a layup. If you don't get it, pick for this forward. This forward comes up outside the free throw line. This guard now goes to the corner. We have pick and roll, or we have an ISO situation. Our defense. Our zone defense, in case we have to run zone. We will have a guard, our big guard here. Forward. Only our big guards like Larry and a couple other of our Cam, Reed, a couple of our big guards will play this. If we have a person at high post, we have a guard here, this is their offense, they got a person high post, then these two guards will squeeze in. Our big guard will defend top. If the ball goes this way, this guard has to go back out, or if it's this side, this guard would have to go back out. Our big guard now floats to the middle to protect the paint. You're 1 or 2 passes away from the player at the top of the key. So if this person gets it either side, he would go to the middle. If this player on either side decides to go to the corner and a pass is thrown, our forward has to get to the corner. Our big guard now floats to the box, either side. Our weak side guard will now play the middle to protect the middle. So very simple. The only person that moves in a triangle is the big guard. He will go from the top. If the ball goes to either wing, he will go to the middle. If the ball goes to the corner, our forwards will get to the corner, and our big guard will get to the box to cover anybody on the box or in that area. The weak side guard will now come in the middle to cover middle. And then you will rotate back according to how the passes are made. This is our zone defense. Only our big guards will play the middle, and they will work in a triangle formation. They will cover the top, they will cover the middle, and they will cover each box, depending upon where the ball is at. And then the weak side guard will come in, depending upon what side the ball is on. This is for our zone defense. Last, not least, our man-to-man offense. If this is our defense and we're matching up, then what we'll do, we'll match up accordingly. Where the circles, the offense is the X. If this point guard decides to pass it here or here, once again, whoever's playing guard, doesn't have to be a big guard, will just come to the middle to cover the middle. If they pass it back, then you got to get back. All right? On that, whoever that person is. If this person decides to move, yes, we're playing man-to-man. You got to move with them. All right? But in this type of setup, if they pass it, you'll just come middle. If he moves somewhere else on the court, you will follow your player. Whoever is covering the top person, there should be always somebody on the top of the key possibly. You'll always cover middle. You'll always be 2 passes away from your defender. If they so happen to pass the ball to the corner, then our forwards, if this forward leads to cover this person in the corner, then this forward here will now cover middle in between the person with the ball and the person they're guarding. All right? That's how we cover the paint. If this forward has to go to the corner, then this forward will come over and guard the middle in between the person they're guarding and the person with the ball. If this forward moves somewhere else, yes, you move with them. But in a normal setup, if they're just trying to move the ball around, this is how we will rotate unless they start moving around a lot. But we want to try to keep a guard or whoever we want to keep somebody in the middle when the ball is when a offensive player is at the top. We want to try to keep a defensive player in the middle, 2 passes away from whoever they're guarding at the top if they're there. And then also we want to keep whoever's covering the box in the middle if your player does not have the ball. In between the ball and the player. All right, you can put it on me now. All right, so that's our offense. That's our defense. I'm going to run through this again when we have our game on Saturday. Go through this video a couple times. I definitely want all my players to subscribe because I will start putting some pre-game stuff on YouTube, and you guys can come right to YouTube and look at our pre-game setup for our game. So I will do this 20 minutes before our training on Saturday, but watch this video over and over. So if you get subbed in the game, if I sub you in for somebody, you'll know where to go and what you're supposed to do. All right, not that hard, very simple offense, very simple defense, just so we can be somewhat ready on what we're going to do Saturday. All right, talk to you guys soon. All right, appreciate it.